Hello everybody and welcome to Academy of Civil Services. My name is Asif Rahman and today we are going to learn about the subject geography. So let us understand geography and let us see how we can understand geography and how we can memorize geography by understanding the concept of a particular topic. Today we are going to learn about this particular star which we call as pole star, right? This particular star we are going to talk here, there is a star which is just above the North Pole. So I think everybody knows that this is the North Pole and this is the South Pole, right? So the star which is just above the North Pole, here we have three names for this particular star. We call it as North Star, we call it as Pole Star, we call it also as Polaris. Now, why this particular star is so important? Why do we need to study about this star? Well, what happened is that 100 years, 200 years ago, when the sailors or these traders, when they were traveling around the planet, through the mountains, through the oceans, of course, they didn't have any GPS system. They didn't have any navigation system. What they did, they were depending on this particular star, which was above the North Star. And through this star, they were able to know where is north, where is east, and where is west. But before that, first let us understand the rotation of the earth. Well, this is a very important topic. Are you with me? Can you give me your 100% focus here? Everybody, are you with me? Raise your hand if you're with me. If you have the interest to learn the rotation, the secret of rotation of the earth. Well, thank you everybody. So see here. Now, this is a baby globe. Well, I have so many globes in my hand. This is the middle globe. So this is the younger brother. This is the middle brother. I have one more senior brother with me. So he's standing beside me. So anyway, let him be there. So I'm just using my baby globe here. So see here. This is India, right? Everybody, are you able to see India? Raise your hand if you're able to see India. Our great nation, India. Are you able to see? That's nice. Now, just notice my finger here, right? So you are focusing India, and of course, imagine I'm standing in India and you are a particular star. You will be a star very soon, don't worry. Once you clear the IS examination, you will be the biggest star of your society, of your neighborhood, of your town, district, whatever it is, right? Now, just imagine you are a star in the space. Then, as you are able to see me in this particular country, the earth is rotating, right? So as the earth is rotating, my hand is also moving away from you, and or India is also moving away from you. That means constantly I'm not able to see you because the earth is rotating, right? But then if I'm standing here in the pole, right? See this tick. If I'm standing here and the earth is rotating, are you able to see me? Can you please raise your hand if you're still able to see me here in this particular point? Can you able to see me? Yes, which means that the rotation of the earth is not felt in the pole, right? The rotation will not felt in the pole. Rather, if you stand here, then due to the rotation, you will be moving away from any objects in the space. And that is why the star which is above the North Pole is always constant. This star will be always constantly in that particular position. And if you identify the North Star, then you will be able to know which is your east and which is your west. So for me also, my right hand will be my east and my left hand will be my west. Now, since you have understood which is left and which is right, I'm going to give you a UPSC question. Can you solve this particular question? And can you let me know this particular question if you are able to read it properly? So here the question says that, let me explain this question for the students who are not able to read it properly or who are not able to understand it. In this particular question, it says that imagine wherever you are sitting, right? You are sitting and watching me. So imagine you are stuck in the Bay of Bengal. You know where is Bay of Bengal Sea, right? So if you are stuck in the Bay of Bengal, then you are facing towards the northern side. Yes, that means towards your north. Towards your north will be the Himalayas, right? And you need to go towards your west. That means if you are standing in this position, that means your left hand will be your west. So when you turn towards your left, that means when you turn towards your west, it is saying that the most convenient way now to reach your hometown is to sail in which direction? Direction facing to the pole star. Will you be coming towards me? Of course not, right? As you have already turned towards the west. Direction opposite to pole star, like will you be going back from the pole star? Because I am your pole star now. I am your northern direction, right? The convenient way now to reach your hometown is to sail direction keeping the pole star. So pole star means you are facing the pole star, right? So the pole star will be in which hand? It will be pointing towards which hand, whether it is left hand or right hand. Simple. Think about it. Yes, this is of course a UPSC question, and this question came in around I think 2018 or 19. And yeah, if you are able to solve this question, then why not? You are ready for this exam as well. Here. So yes, the correct answer here will be direction keeping the pole star to your right hand. Because if you are pointing towards me, right, you're watching me this way. So if you're pointing towards me and then you're moving towards the left, then your right hand will be pointing towards me. So if you move towards the left, then which hand is pointing towards me? Everybody, come on, move towards your left. Just move towards your left. So my left will be this side, right? Your left will be the other side. So when we move this way, my right hand is pointing towards you, right? So this is how we understand the things and get the right answer for the right question. Now, as we have learned about the rotation of the earth, now let us understand the revolution of the earth, right? So to understand the revolution of the earth, we have to understand that the earth is tilted, right? The earth is not vertical, but the earth is tilted. And that is why we can understand that what is the reason behind the change of season. So we have different seasons like summer, spring, winter and autumn. Now why there is this change of season in throughout the year? To understand this, let us understand it in a practical way. So this is the earth and it is tilted. Now imagine the earth's position is in this position, right? Like the way I'm holding the earth, and this is the sun. That means if the earth is in this position, the sun heat is falling where it is falling in the southern part of the earth. Like if I show you the globe this way, what can you see? You can see Australia, right? But are you able to see India? No, right? You're not able to see India. That means if you are the sun, you're giving direct sunlight or direct heat to Australia. So this is the southern hemisphere. That means now in southern hemisphere, there will be summer season. And in the northern hemisphere, there will be winter season. So in this position of the earth, when it is winter in north and when it is summer in the southern hemisphere, we call this position as the winter solstice. Remember this term, winter solstice. So this is very important. It came in the UPSC exam as well as APSC exam. So this concept is very important. I'm giving you a very valuable concept, right? With this concept, we understand about the seasons, we understand about the climate, we understand about various things which are related to geography. So this position of the earth, when the sun is falling, this is the equator, this is the axis. So the sun is falling in the southern hemisphere and the northern hemisphere will be winter season. This we call it as winter solstice. And the time period will be December 21 to December 23. So that time period, the second half of the month of December, first half will be from 1st to 15th and the second half will be from 15 to 30 or 31st, right? So here we have winter solstice where the northern hemisphere will have winter season. Now, same way as the earth revolves and comes in this position. Now just focus in India. Are you able to see India? Yes, you are able to see India, which is in the northern hemisphere. You are able to see equator and the southern hemisphere as well. This position of the earth, we call it as the spring season. So winter will be December. Last 3 months, we will be in March. So in March, we have spring season, right? That we call as spring equinox. and then when the earth revolves and come in this position, right? Because the earth will be tilted. It will not come this way. It will always revolve in this position. Now again, if this is the sun, now if I point you the earth, what can you see? Are you able to see India directly? Yes. So you are giving direct sunlight to India. That means India will be in summer season. So the northern hemisphere, the northern part of the earth will have the summer season, and the southern part will have the winter season. So this time period again from March plus 3 months, this will be June, right? The month of June. So in the month of June, this position of the earth, we call it as the summer solstice. That is second half of the month of June 21-22, we call it as the summer solstice. Again from this position, when the earth comes in this position, we have the autumn season, right? So winter, spring, summer, autumn. So this is the reason behind the change of season. So what is the reason behind the change of season? The revolution of the earth on a tilted axis, right? Remember this particular point. Now one more interesting fact I want to show you all. Now if the position of the earth is like this, and as I told you about the rotation of the earth, that the rotation is not felt in the pole. So when you are giving sunlight to India, of course this will be day. Then when it rotates, it will come into darkness. But this position, the Arctic Circle, the North Pole, here you will never see the sun setting below. Here the sun will be constantly glowing throughout the day. That means here in the Arctic Circle, during the month of June, where the days are longer, during the month of June, the sun will never set. You will never see the sun setting down. 24 hours there will be daylight in summer solstice. Again, when the earths come in winter solstice, here, now Antarctic Circle will be in daylight and Arctic Circle will be in darkness. So this is a very interesting phenomena, right? So this way, by understanding the concept with the help of a globe, you will understand a lot of concepts through which you can be able to solve a lot of questions as well. Now, let me show you this one more image to give you a clear glimpse. So this is the axis and this is the equator, right? In the north, here we have winter season, so winter solstice. Again, remember the month will be December, second half of the month of December. Next we have here the axis, here it is the equator. North we have summer because the sun is falling directly in the northern hemisphere. Arctic Circle, there will be 24 hours daylight. This we call as summer solstice. And what is the month? June. Which date of June? Second half of the month of June, right? This is how we understand the concept. Now this was a question in 2022 UPSC examination. Can you give me the answer? So see, within 15 minutes, I think less than 15 minutes, we have taken a class on two most important topics of geography and how quickly you are able to understand the concept of rotation and revolution. But then if you study it from the book again and again, you might fall into a lot of confusions. So that's why I told you that this globe is the mother of all the books. If you have this globe and if you have an atlas, trust me, you don't need to buy a lot of books. Just try to understand the concept and your problem will be solved. Anyway, majority of you, 75%, more than 78% have given the right answer. That is the B, second half of the month of June. Now, thank you all for joining today's session. I request you all to come for tomorrow's session, as tomorrow is the final day. Please come and join this session. Thank you everybody. Good night. Stay safe and take care of your family. Stay motivated. Remember that civil service, cracking civil service is like a bamboo tree. So let me give you some motivation here. Have you ever planted a bamboo tree? If not, then if you plant a bamboo seed, then the next year when you go to that particular place, you will see nothing. Second year when you go, you will see nothing. Third year, nothing. Fourth year, you will see some small plant coming out from that particular seed. And the fifth year, when you go and see that particular plant, you will get amazed to see that that plant has went up to some 100 and 150 feet tall. So that is what civil service aspirants should be. You will show nothing for some time, but when you get the result, you will be in the topmost position than anybody else can ever reach. That I can assure you. So it's not only about earning a lot of money in life, it's about earning a lot of respect in life. And that everybody cannot do. Everybody can earn money through some bad ways or through some good ways. But earning respect is not a cup of cake for everybody, right? And you should focus in that. So my dear aspirant, I can assure you that one day you will shine, but for that day you have to wait, you have to be determined, and you have to give your 100% effort in that journey.